Finding that sweet spot of when to invest in a stock is the key to making the most of your investments. However, nailing the perfect moment to jump in or out is more of an art than a science. How do you time the stock market without feeling like you're gambling with your future? So when is the best time to buy stocks? The best time to buy stocks is dependent on several factors, including market conditions, the individual stock, and the investor's goals. Here are some of the most common factors and strategies that investors consider when deciding to buy stocks. Number 1, market conditions and sentiment. When stock prices are lower in bear markets or down markets, panic and fear can lead to undervaluation, providing a window of opportunity to purchase stocks at bargain prices. In bull markets or up markets where stock prices rise, some investors carefully select growth stocks with strong fundamentals and long-term potential. Number 2, stock valuation. When a stock is undervalued, meaning it's selling for less than its intrinsic value, investors may see this as a good opportunity to buy. Stocks of companies with strong growth potential may be worth buying, even at higher valuations, if the company is expected to experience substantial earnings growth in the future. Number 3, seasonality and timing. Historically, stocks, especially small cap stocks, tend to perform well in the first month of the year. This phenomenon is known as the January effect. Many institutional investors and fund managers engage in window dressing towards the end of each quarter or year, where they buy stocks that performed well during the period to boost their portfolio's appearance. This can create short-term buying opportunities. Number 4, economic cycles. Low interest rates can make stocks more attractive as they reduce the cost of borrowing and increase corporate profitability. On the other hand, during periods of high inflation, stocks may experience downward pressure as the cost of goods rise and the purchasing power of consumers declines. Strong economic conditions can be a sign that companies will see higher earnings and in turn increase their stock prices. When is the best time to sell stocks? Knowing when to sell a stock is equally as important as knowing when to buy. Here are some key moments and strategies that investors consider when deciding to sell their stocks. Number 1, the target price has been reached. Many investors set a target price based on their analysis of a stock's potential. Once the stock reaches that price, the investor may decide to sell. This is particularly common for short-term investors or traders. Number 2, fundamental changes. If a company's fundamentals begin to weaken, it may be a sign that the stock is no longer a good investment. A significant drop in earnings, a change in leadership, or the loss of their competitive advantage could be reasons to consider selling. Number 3, overvaluation. If a stock becomes overvalued relative to its intrinsic value or future earnings potential, it might be time to sell. Number 4, profit taking. After a stock has had a significant price increase, some investors may choose to sell to lock in profits. This is especially true for those with a shorter investment horizon who are looking to realize returns after a stock that has met their financial goals. Number 5, tax considerations. Some investors may choose to sell stocks for tax-related reasons. For example, they might want to realize capital gains in a year when their taxable income is lower, or use the sale of stocks with losses to offset gains in a strategy called tax loss harvesting. Number 6, market conditions. During periods of market corrections or when a market bubble appears to be deflating, some investors may decide to sell their stocks before prices fall further. Events like political instability, natural disasters, or global economic downturns can all affect the market. In such cases, investors may decide to sell to minimize potential losses. There is no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of when the best time to buy and sell stocks is. The decision depends on various factors, including your goals, your risk tolerance, and your investment horizon. Make sure you subscribe to XTB to learn more about trading and investing.